Uh-oh, got a fish. It's taking my drag out. Gracious. Nice one, guys. Nice one. All right. Woo. He's got my, I don't have my drag tight enough, I don't think. He's just pulling it out. Yeah, nice fish here. All right. Let's see what we got. Got to be careful with these hooks. All right, nice one. Caught this nice bass right here on a point. Caught him on a rattle trap. Check him out. I have my drag set way too low. So today we're at Headwaters and I'm just trying to find a fish. I haven't been to Headwaters in a long time. I say a long time, about 2 months. So I'm coming back out here. You know, the fish are probably already spawned out, probably out on the, moving out to the deeper water. And that's where I'm fishing right now, fishing the deeper water. And I got this rattle trap. Now, I'm going to go down to the shallow parts of the water, back in the really deep south area later on, and try to catch a big fish, because it's probably, we probably still have a few fish still spawning right now. So let's go ahead and get a hook out of this fish right here and let her go. So the lure I'm using is a 1/2 ounce rattle trap. It's blue, silver, and orange. This is mimicking a shad or bluegill right here. So that's what I'm trying to do. And today's goal is to try to catch a bass over 5 pounds. I know that might seem small for Headwaters, but right now with today's conditions, with the fish coming off the beds, the post spawn can be a little challenge. Uh-oh, got a fish. Here we go. Ah. All right, got a nice fat fish here. Caught him right here in a little opening where the water's kind of flowing through. And it's always a great spot. I got my boat in about 16 foot of water, and I'm throwing in around 6 or 7 with that rattle trap. And I'm coming out of that shallow to deeper water, and those fish are just, you know, hanging down to the bottom, probably trying to find shad, shiners. It looks like his tail, like something took a bit out of, took a bite right out of his tail right here. So that's kind of unique. So let's go ahead and let her go. Got a fish. Yep. Not bad. Not bad. Here we go. Good deal. He is really chunky. Caught him on the edge of an opening of the lake, so this is a perfect spot for a rattle trap fish. Whoa. Boy, that thing's on a bottle. Hey, what is this? All right, it's a bottle. Somebody's got a string attached to it. All right, so I found a floating plastic bottle with a line attached to it right here. And what it looks like is a trot line. As you can see right here, it has a weight on the bottom and the hook's missing. So I'm guessing whatever bit that lure or a hook or bait, or whatever it was, is gone now. So anyway, I'm gonna pull it out of water. It's a safety hazard for the birds and other animals. So I'm just gonna pull it out now. So if you see this on YouTube, don't get mad at me about it. I'm just trying to save the environment. I'm trying to clean up this mess out here. Hey, but I appreciate the weight. Nice. They got a hit. Yep. Oh man. That was a good hit and I missed him. That felt like a nice fish. I can't be missing fish, guys. Dang, that felt like a big one. Could have been a mudfish. Oh, all right, guys. Dang it, gun, it's a giant mudfish. I thought it was probably the same one that hit. God, it's a big one. It's a big one. I'm gonna have to retie for this bad boy. Dang, it's a big one. I bet he's 10 pounds or more. It's a big female. All right, I don't have my GoPro with the mic on, but this is a 10-pound bowfin. I hope you can hear me through the audio. This is a 10-pound bowfin, my biggest one yet. I mean, this is my biggest one. Female. Gosh, this thing's giant. It just feels heavier than 10 pounds, but I know my scale only shows 10 pounds. My hand's on its stomach, and I can feel something in the stomach moving, like a fish or something. So he's probably been eating like crazy. It's probably a spawning female, a gigantic female bowfin. All right, let's go ahead and let it go. Gracious, that thing's big. God, Marty, you gotta see that? Oh man, it's a big fish, guys. Oh, he's got it good. He's got it good. Big fish. Big bass. Oh yeah. Oh, he's not hooked good though. God almighty. Let's see if I can get my hands in here. Got him. Nice. Whew. All right. Man, check this out, guys, right here. Beautiful bass. Got him on a chug bug. Man, I was being very, very patient with this fish right here. Well, this fishing in general, I came out here to a flat trying to figure out how to catch these fish today. And I was like, you know what? It's calm. Let me try a top water. I mean, usually when it's calm like this in a flat, I can catch some big fish with top water bait. All right, so this may be close to five, not quite 5. He's probably 4.5, almost 5 pounds. I mean, he could be 5 pounds. It's hard to say right now without weighing a fish, but man, just a beautiful, beautiful fish here. So let's go ahead and let her go. Get her back in the water. She's fat. I think this is a spawning fish. So let's go ahead and let her go. So I could have weighed that fish, but it was a spawning bass, and I didn't want to keep out of water too long. I want to get it back in the water as soon as I could, and I didn't want to keep messing with it, trying to put the things on his mouth, trying to hold him upside vertical. So whenever you have a spawning fish, it's better just get him back in the water. Now that fish hit by some grass. I don't know if you can see with this camera right here. That's grass all right here, and I'm throwing a chug bug. Oh, I gotta sit down. I'm throwing a chug bug right here. This is a big chug bug, saltwater version. Now, I use chrome and blue, and the reason why I put blue in here, bluegill, right? I know bluegill are not blue, but you know, just having that blue glaze on top of the surface when I'm popping this lure underwater, you know, it's shining chrome and blue. You know, that fish is seeing something similar to that. And I think this is a great imitation for a bluegill or a shad that's kind of wounded on top of the surface. Now, out here at Headwaters, or really any kind of lakes for bass, there's always competition. So you have alligators, you have birds, hawks, you have all kinds of, you even have other fish, right? So whenever you have a wounded fish on top of the surface, that big bass only has a moment to really think about it and go grab it before something else grabs that fish that's struggling on top of the surface. So this is a great imitation of a wounded fish. And when you have calm conditions like this, I recommend throwing some kind of popper on top of the surface. Now, why did I pick this popper right now? I'm not catching a lot of fish other ways. Instinct, basically. It just comes down from experience and instinct. You know, I come out here to Headwaters, a lot of times I really don't know what I'm going to throw. And a lot of times it's like, hey, it's trial and error like most anglers. But I knew right now from my experience, calm conditions in a flat, partly cloudy, go ahead and drop this bad boy, a topwater surface popper on a flat day like this. All right, my time's up. But look, I think we caught that 5-pound bass, a bass right at 5 pounds. We caught him on a chug bug. This is a very old-timey lure. Catches a lot of fish. I mean, I catch a lot of fish on this in the fall and springtime. We caught him on a rattle trap, and we also caught a gigantic, I mean, a big bowfin, a little over 10 pounds on my scale on a speed worm. Just a great battle, man. That was something else. But look, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this fishing trip, and I'll catch you on the next one.